Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Diamond Hills. Once again, we are here on our regular updates to deliberate and make a broadcast about how gullible, docile we were that somebody like Mohamodu Buhari could scam and defraud the whole of Nigerian, especially the good people of southern Nigeria, southwest, southeast, south, and middle belt, despite our education, exposure, and intelligence. Still, this guy that could not produce a school set defraud us so badly. It beat my imagination how we all fell for Buhari's scam. Okay, before I start, I want to lay the foundation by defining what a fraud is. According to Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, fraud means the crime of deceiving somebody in order to get money or goods illegally, or a person who pretends to have qualities, abilities, etc., that they do not really have in order to deceive other people. He is nothing but a liar and a fraud. You see, I will dwell on the second aspect, a person who pretends to have qualities, abilities, etc., that they do not really have in order to deceive other people. So, like I was saying, a person who pretends to have qualities, abilities, etc., that they do not really have in order to deceive other people is nothing but a liar and a fraud. So, see how Buhari defrauded the whole of Nigeria, pretended to be a Mr. Honesty, Mr. Honest, Mr. Passionate, Mr. Compassionate, Mr. Discipline, Mr. Straightforward, Mr. Rectitude, Mr. Correctness, Mr. Perfect, Mr. No Corruption, Mr. Former Retired Soldier, Mr. Discipline, Military, Mr. Everything. The only thing he did not compare himself to was to call himself a god. We all thought he was an angel. I fell for the scam myself. Two of my friends in the United States, one of them is a lawyer, one of them is an economist. I was convincing them, this man, when he came in 1984, he was a good man. He tried his best, blah, blah. They told me, guy, forget it. The real Buhari will come out. We were arguing. Up till now, they laugh me to scorn. That how far with your change man, with your Buhari, with your Mr. Correct, Mr. Democrat. This guy is a bunch of scam. He is the biggest scam ever to ever come out of Africa. I've never seen such a 360-degree turnaround. If he had stayed put in Daura, never to come and put his filthy hands on Nigerian economy, on Nigerian democracy, on Nigerian governance, it would have been better for him. But God wants to expose him and ruin his legacy. That's why he came out, to show the world who he really is. I can mention more than 20 instances where this guy has defrauded us, lied to us, deceived us, pretended to be who he was not. Scam us, he defrauded us. And this scam and fraud is very expensive. Thousands of lives are lost to this. Economy is in shambles as a result. Some people have lost their fortune. They've lost their plantation. They've lost their dear family members, loved ones. A lot of military assets is lost. Look at how many fighter jets, how many military helicopters, how many military personnel, how many policemen, how many soldiers are lost. How many billions of naira or dollars that we've lost because of Buhari's incompetence. But he pretended to be a very competent man. If everybody forgive this guy, God himself will not forgive him. Every day, blood of Nigerians are flowing on the street, in the bush, from Samfara to Yobe, to Niger, to Kaduna, to Adamawa, to Taraba, to Nasarawa, to Ekiti, to Ondo, to Ogun, to Lagos, everywhere. Nobody is safe. To Ibarapa, bloods are flowing every day because Buhari's incompetence, because of his fraud. He lied to us. He pretended to us. He was telling us democracy with this end is coming with Fulanization agenda in the other hand. How shameful, how humiliating is for Nigeria to be ruled by a character, a low life like this man here. Shame on all of you. Shame on Buhari. Shame on Tinubu and Baba Konde. All of them that supported this thing to come and be ruling on Nigerians. Country that have produced a Nobel laureate, that have produced undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, that have produced a lot of Grammy winners, that have produced a lot of professors, a lot of researchers, a lot of first class in the world, to be ruled by a thing like this. This is not fair. If I have the capacity, the general that they gave to this guy should be removed. It should be deranked. This epaulet, this chevron must be taken away from him. He doesn't deserve to be a recruit in the Nigerian army. Talk less of a general. A general, the whole country is ablaze. People are dying on a daily basis, and still billions of dollars are budgeted for defense, but still nothing is happening because of his incompetence and his tribalistic inclinations. His proclivity towards ethnicity, favoritism is incomparable. He is the worst ever to have ever ruled that country, Nigeria. Okay, first of all, he told us he would turn the economy around, 1 naira to $1. I heard him clearly in his campaign. This campaign was in Akure. I heard him clearly, but Adesina said he never said it, but he said it. I have a video where this guy said he would turn 1 naira to $1. What a fraud, what a scam. After all, they will say Nigerians are criminal, Nigerians are fraudulent. This is number one fraud. It flows from the top to the bottom. And this guy was in Nigeria Defense Architecture, was in Nigeria Security Services for more than 20 years in the Nigerian Army. This thing here. Okay. Now, we all know how much is 1 naira to $1 now. I'm sure it's close to 500 naira now to $1. What a scam. Secondly, he said, oh, I have the security. That is my strong point. I will turn the security around. I will do this. I will do that. He will end Boko Haram. Now, has he ended Boko Haram? Instead of him ending Boko Haram has now skyrocketed. They've multiplied. They are now bigger and huge than it was before. In fact, Boko Haram is now stronger 100 times than he was when this man came. When he came, we had only Chibok girls that were kidnapped. But now, we have more than 10 Chibok scenario now. More than 10 Chibok situation. More than 10. We have the Kangara, we have the Greenfield University, we have the Jangebe, we have the Kankara, Look, When Jonathan was there, this guy planted Adisa Bala Usman. All of them to go and be doing bring back our guests, so that they can bring Jonathan's government down. Adisa Bala Usman. They were doing bring back our guests. At the end of the day, immediately Buhari became the president. Adisa was rewarded with the managing directorship of Nigerian Port Authority in Lagos for a job well done for bringing down Goodluck Jonathan government through Chibok guest abduction. You see, what a bigger scam, what a greater scam can somebody perpetrate to his own nation, to his own people that have raised him. This man has been benefiting from Nigeria all his life, from the military school to the defense academy to the military training here and there. Millions of dollars spent on this guy. But this is the best way to pay back Nigeria, with the debt, with the blood of Nigerians flowing like a river every day. Only Chibok guests, he could not rescue them. But now, instead of him to rescue Chibok guests to resolve this problem, now we have Kagara, Greenfield, Jangebe, Kankara under this man. And you call him a retired general. General Maifus. When he was campaigning in Ibadan, we'll do this, we'll do that, we'll bring back the cocoa board, I want to see the cocoa plantation. In one of my videos, one of the video in this platform, you can check, you will see the video there. Yeah, you can check it. The title of that video is "They Swept Every Good Thing Away from Nigeria with Their Broom." You will see it there with broom. You will see that video there. They bring back the cocoa bird. Oil is now ridiculous in the world. Old man lying. I don't know what legacy this guy will hand over to his family. He will do economic revival. We all know what the economy is now speaking on. We know what the economy is saying. He will bring unity. Where is unity? Now Nigeria is more scattered, more disunited than ever because of this guy incompetence. Look at the military establishment. Look at the appointment. Chief of Army Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Police, IG, Customs, Immigration, SSS, NDLA. Everything. Cost, Nigerian Port Authority, Ministry of Finance, Petroleum, only him. Only him. Fulanis. That is how to bring unity. That is how to foster unity. All right. All right. This guy also said, when I become the president, the world will not need to ever worry again over Nigeria. The world have no reason to worry again over Nigeria. He said this in London. I heard it clearly. That when I become the president of Nigeria, the whole world don't have any worry anymore over Nigeria. But now, the world is worried now. The whole world, even heaven, is disturbed over Nigeria because of what this guy is doing. See him there. Old man, no brain. Safety of Nigeria. Look at him. He promised everything. The security challenges will become a thing of the past. That is my area of interest. Blah, blah, blah. Killing is on the increase. Maiming on the increase. Raping, ransom payment, everywhere. The whole of the landscape. Now there is a proliferation of weapons, both light weapons, both heavy caliber weapons, everywhere now. To the extent that they are now using helicopter to deliver weapons in Zamfara. Because of that, they now did what do you call it? They now declare state of emergency in that place. No flight zone. They declare it over Zamfara. I can never imagine that Nigeria can go so low on that like this. He said, yeah, oil subsidy is a fraud. When I become the president, I will end subsidy payments. Now he's paying more subsidy than any other government before him. I will create job. I will do this. Our youth will get employment. Everybody will be employed. I will create 3 million jobs. We will create 10 million jobs. Where is the job that he promised? Fraud. what he was not. He was pretending to be that. Mr. Know-it-all, Mr. Clean, Mr. Honest. When I become the president, there will be 1 meal a day for every school children. Where is the food? Where is the meal? Which children, which school are you providing the food? Fraudulent activities, fraud. It's exactly like now I dress myself in a lawyer's robe and I go to court to defend an accused and pretend to be a lawyer. If I'm caught, what will happen? I will be prosecuted. Buhari should be prosecuted because he pretended to be what he was not. He pretended to be what he is not. That is a crime against humanity, crime against God. Corruption, when I will fight corruption, I will fight security, I will fight insecurity, I will do this. Corruption in Nigeria now, forget it. A lot of scandal, a lot of scam going on everywhere. Look at this, at the MPA. 165 billion naira is still missing. Minor scam, a lot of scam everywhere. Ministry of Justice everywhere. Even in the presidency, grass cutter scam everywhere. Fraud everywhere. Payment of money to Mietiala, payment of money to bandits, payment of money to criminals, payment of money to kidnappers, payment of money to Fulani men. Which corruption can be greater than that one? And you call this one a retired general. Even a Boy Scout would defend Nigeria better. When I was in Boys Brigade, we could do better than what this guy and his Nigerian Army and Nigerian Navy are doing now. Look, if Nigeria under a general cannot contain ordinary Boko Haram, local religious extremists, then what of if Nigeria now is involved with war against another country? For example, we have problem with Russia now. Where will Nigeria go? They will level the whole of Nigeria. Or, for example, Nigeria is now having a problem with Italy, or Nigeria is having a problem with UK, or we are having a problem with South Africa. Then they will run the whole country through under weeks. If Boko Haram can hold Nigeria to ransom, what will a standard army like Algeria army, like Iran army, like French army? Then what will happen to Nigeria? Nigeria is not safe under this guy. Stop wasting your time. This guy cannot deliver anything. It can only get worse going forward. So it's better all of you wake up, think like a normal human being. Forget about politics. Forget about the money you are getting. No amount of money will save you. You have to wake up and rise up and look for alternative solution. This guy has no solution. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Old fools. Age is just a number. These people have nothing between their ears. Look at them. Now every day, the flag is being hoisted half-mast from one calamity to the other. Plane is crashing every day. Chief of Army Staff and some generals just died. Before then, 4 other military planes have crashed. Where is the hope? What is the plan for the incoming generation? This man said it in 1984. This generation of Nigeria, and indeed future generation, have no other country. We will remain here and salvage it together. What is it to be salvaged now in Nigeria? When the foundation get destroyed, what can the righteous do? Tí ìpínlẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́ tolódodo dà kí lólódodo ó ṣe. Nigeria is getting spoiled every day, and you guys do nothing about it. And you are still believing in this guy. This guy will lead Nigeria to doom. Nigeria is in the land of doom now. President Goodluck Jonathan organized a constitutional conference. They effected a lot of reforms that could bring Nigeria on the path of progress and prosperity. This guy, when I win, I will do restructuring. That constitution is now dead. is on the shelf. This guy refused never to touch it because it want to bring Nigeria to the path of progress. But this guy, he doesn't want it. But he pretended to be somebody that loved Nigeria. But in the main truth is, this guy loves no Nigeria. What he loves is Fulani. Okay. When I become the president, I will foster unity, I will do restructuring, I will do state police, I will the defense, the army, the navy, the police. All of them are now rotten. It's like a pot of soup that has developed maggot. Stinking head of a fish is what Nigeria is now. Nigeria is a disgrace to the world now under Mohamodu Buhari. In the Committee of Nations, he cannot express himself. This same guy went to Berlin before a world leader, a woman world leader, saying, my wife belonged to the kitchen, to my bedroom, and to other rooms. Saying that to a world leader. Saying that to a woman world leader that is running the best economy in Europe. Speaking like somebody without a brain. My wife belonged to my kitchen and the other rooms. What a low life. And this is the guy that you think will lead Nigeria to prosperity. There is no prosperity that is going to come from Mohamodu Buhari. Keep on deceiving yourself. Biggest fraud ever to come out of Africa. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. Look at them. So I've mentioned almost 18 sub-headlines for you to know that this guy is nothing but a fraud. I've given you the dictionary definition of fraud. That is not my definition. That is what the dictionary says. A person who pretends to have qualities, abilities, etc. that they do not really have in order to deceive other people. That is the definition of fraud. In order to deceive other people. It pretended to be what he was not. It's like an impersonator. He was pretending to us, telling us lies. At the end of the day, Nigeria is bleeding. This man on Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and instead of that Tinubu of a guy to come to the Yorubas, to the Nigerians, and apologize publicly with his two knees on the ground, apologizing, I'm sorry. No. Still dreaming in his widest imagination of becoming Nigerian president. You can become Nigerian president, but without Yoruba people. You can become Nigerian president, but you will never become a Yoruba president. Tinubu, you will become Nigerian president when Yoruba is no longer part of Nigeria. Then you can become Nigerian president. You, Mr. Tinubu. Look at the family of people that have died, loss of life, have been raped. Children of 10 years have been raped in the forest. Cocoa plantation has set ablaze. Cashew plantation has set ablaze. Cassava plantation has set ablaze. Maize plantation has set ablaze. One of my friends lost more than 2 million. When he collected his gratuity, he embarked on massive cassava and maize plantation agriculture in Osun State. Fulani herdsmen, when they ate the cassava, ate the whole